So Rihanna is getting dragged all over Twitter, all over online social media discourse because of the statement that she has put out in relation to what is going on currently. And let's just break this down, guys, because yeah. Hey guys, it's Murad. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Eid Mubarak to everybody who is celebrating. Eid Mubarak indeed, even though it doesn't even feel like Eid, guys. It just doesn't feel like Eid at all to me currently with what is going on. And I'm just not in your mood. Do you understand? I'm not in your mood. I'm here. I'm not in your mood. I'm not in your mood. I'm not even referring to Rihanna. We just have people that want to try and shade me in a subtle manner, but you're meant to be so-called friends. But the way you're trying to come at me indirectly, if I start dragging people now, people are going to think that I've gone mad. Anyways, so Rihanna has put out the statement, and this is what she has said. My heart is breaking with the violence I'm seeing displayed between Israel and Palestine. I can't bear to see it. Innocent Israeli and Palestinian children are hiding in shelters. Over 40 lives lost in Gaza alone, at least 13 of whom were also innocent children. There needs to be some kind of resolve. We are sadly watching innocent people fall victim to notions perpetuated by government and extremists, and this cycle needs to be broken. So a lot of people are irritated saying, you know, Rihanna not YouTube. Rihanna, I changed my mind. Rihanna, keep the damn album. Rihanna is giving all lives matter energy. I'm disappointed. It's not a conflict. It's one-sided. Rihanna, what happened to saying free Palestine back in 2014? Hey Rihanna, Palestinians don't have bomb shelters. We don't have any protection. There is no shelter. Palestinians in Gaza have nowhere to hide and nowhere to go. Palestinians have no military, no nuclear weapons. We're not bankrolled by billions of US dollars. Happy to discuss. So I do understand where she's trying to come from. She was trying to say, you know, the children on both sides of this conflict, of this whole situation, you know, they're going to be suffering a lot. But I feel like it's the lack of awareness that this is one-sided. It's the lack of awareness that the majority of children that are going to suffer from here are going to be Palestinian children from Palestine, from especially Gaza. And, you know, this is an illegal occupation that has been taking place for a very long time. I can understand why people would be angry with her, but I can also understand where she's trying to come from. I can see both sides of the coin. The reason why I am quite irritated by this flippant statement that she's made is because we're really trying to, you know, induce these kind of sympathetic narrative about what Israel is also going through when they are a very much so apartheid state. No difference to what the hell is going on in South Africa and still going on to this day. Now, children are going to be inflicted regardless of whatever side, but this is not a war. This is not equal footing. One isn't bankrolled by millions of dollars by the US, as we can clearly see. Well, you know, we have the IDF who said that they're not going to... Netanyahu said they're not going to stop until there is no more noise, until everything is silent. They're going into people's homes currently. The videos that I'm still seeing that are still circulating as I record this video, we even have people in Haifa who are actually even, you know, Arab Jewish individuals who live there who was being persecuted themselves. Lynch mobs coming out with bats, screaming and running around. When you see stuff like this, and this is the reality of what is going on, what has been going on, and an illegal occupation brought to you by none other than stupid British individuals, it's very ignorant of you to go and give this kind of two-side situation, you know. And this idea of Hamas, I'm not a fan of Hamas. I don't like what they do at all. I've never liked what they do. However, anybody is entitled to self-defense. When you have people running into Al-Aqsa and dragging them and doing this and do this every single Ramadan, they do this 24/7. So yes, Hamas are firing stuff back, left, right, center, but anybody will be entitled to react if they are being continuously triggered throughout history, and that's exactly what has happened. It doesn't mean that it's just, that I can see why people would think it's a war, but this is not a war. This is not equal footing. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand. You can educate yourself. I also don't believe in forcing celebrities to speak up. I feel like some celebrities don't have the scope to understand what is going on, and therefore will come out with something ignorant and stupid. But in the world that we live in today, the ignorance that you have is a choice, because you can choose to educate yourself and look at everything that is going around, read everything that is going around. And I'm absolutely sick to death. I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh, you know, if you don't have a degree in foreign affairs, if you don't have a degree in Middle Eastern politics, then you're not no expert. Since when does a degree in studying something value far more than people that are actually living there, people that are actually experiencing what is going on, and they're sharing live footage and they've documented facts about what is going on. But a degree where you're studying this in the safety of your own home is far more better. Miss me with that derogatory, classist, elitist bullshit. miss me with that nonsense that this education does nothing but breed ignorance. You can lose your life to education because you think you become so educated. You can be an immigrant coming in from a working class family, coming from the absolute rags, and be at the absolute top because of your own intelligence and your own education, that you get your scholarships going to all the universities that you wish for, and you can come out far worse than when you first started, because education can allow you to become aloof, where you think you can become better than people, superior to people. You subconsciously begin to look at people in a derogatory manner. You think you're better than people. Humble yourselves. No damn degree in foreign affairs or Middle Eastern politics is equal footing to those who actually live in these areas and are living these experiences. It's highly disgusting, derogatory, and I find it to be just awful. This Rihanna statement could have been much better. She could have educated herself properly. She could have came back twice just as properly as she has, especially in the past with a history of offending Muslims. So at the same time, I'm quite irritated with her and the post that she made, but I can also see that she's trying to be aware of the children. And yes, children, whether they be Palestinian children or Israeli children, whoever is experiencing or seeing all this stuff, are going to be traumatized. That is a fair statement to make, so I can understand that point of time. But when we have one side who is an oppressor, one side committing a genocide, which is what we are seeing here, and apartheid, what we're seeing here, this is not the same. It is not the same by far, by any means necessary at all. So I would like Rihanna to obviously recorrect the statement and come properly, and I can see why people are upset, but also for those to say, oh, everybody wants to get angry at everything. It is a very sensitive time for Muslims seeing all of this stuff as well. But what we're seeing right now with videos being leaked directly from people who live there, you cannot argue against that. I'm so sorry. You cannot argue against the facts and what is going on and under this illegal occupation that's been going on for several decades. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, anyways, on this Rihanna nonsense. What are your thoughts? Subscribe to the channel, click that button, guys, for daily and consistent content, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.